Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the R99, taking a look at the aiming down sights versus hip firing at different distances. So starting out here in the sand behind the platform, we're going to do a little bit of hip firing with a plain Jane 99, and then my buddy, he's using a fully kitted out 99, so you'll see his hits as well. Hip firing looks like you're going to expectedly get between 20 and 60 damage. Not really that great, but kind of what you'd expect. Going to ADS, you're gonna get closer to that 100 mark, looks like, especially with that fully kitted one. Yeah, and then you can do some burst firing too, and that definitely helps manage some of that recoil, kind of keep you on target, so give that a shot. So going to the back of the platform of the shooting range here, we're going to shoot some ADS with the plain old 99 first here. Looks like damages are pretty consistently, you know, let's say 80 to 130, somewhere in there. You can see that having the barrel stabilizer on that fully kitted really makes a difference.
Do the same thing as you, ADS.
And then even on the hip fires with that fully kitted, you can see that it does over 100 there, so you're definitely better off closing that couple steps to be able to make those shots. I kind of like playing with burst fire with the 99 too. Just the recoil on it is just so ridiculous that, you know, it's just sometimes easier at these mid ranges to do some bursts and get your hits instead of missing. And so this mid platform distance is where things get interesting with the R99. I mean, whenever you're shooting ADS, you'll see that it's easy to get over 100 damage. You can, with the fully kitted, you can wipe somebody. You know, your hip firing, though, can be pretty effective as well. I mean, we're not the best shots in the world by any means, and we're doing over 100 damage even with a plain Jane 99 naked one there. And then with the kitted one, you can, you know, comfortably get that and maybe a little more. So I think you got to play with your environment on this one. Just a few steps forward here, and you can see that ADS really isn't all that appealing anymore because you're getting almost as much damage hip firing compared to ADS. Even with fully kitted or not, it doesn't really seem to matter too much. Damages are pretty comparable. Obviously, he's got a bigger mag, so that helps. But just on a side note here, if you know how to move and shoot way better, like, and get the same damage that we are just standing still, throw a comment down below with the leak. I'd love to learn a little bit more and become better. At this point, guys, we realize that going hip fire is going to be the more effective way, especially in a dynamic fight. So you're going to see times start popping up on the screen, and that's because we started timing how long it took to down someone, and I know that has a little bit more to do with our accuracy than the inherent nature of the 99, but, you know, we're fairly average again. Like, most of you probably could relate to our times. You know, of course, there's some better and worse, right? So just looking at this, though, you can see that I'm also upgrading my gun slowly because that's definitely becoming a factor in these closer environments where having the gold mag and being able to have enough rounds to one mag them, or, you know, having that barrel stabilizer, you see that become a big factor here too. So just some food for thought whenever you're picking your loadout, like in arenas or something. How high do you want to go? Is blue good enough for you, or is purple? Spend some time in the firing range and kind of figure out what your limits are.
1.59, so 2 seconds, pretty much.
Another thing regarding the times is we started out using a cell phone, you know, stopwatch kind of thing. Those were a little bit close, but not great. So I used the video editing software to kind of measure it out a little bit better. And they're approximate. They're not exact. I did the best I could, but I think you get the idea just about how you can shave off some of that time hip firing versus ADS, and if it really matters to you.
Do it again. 3,
set. I'm ready.
1, shoot.
Oh.
Well, thank you for watching this video. Hopefully this answers a question that some of you might have about, you know, when should you ADS or when should you hip fire. I plan on making some others with different types of weapons too, so if you'd like to see those, let me know in the comments, and we'll see you next time.